Well, once Glynis's team has got the contract to us, and that's usually within hours of it being formed, the next step is to process it and get it ready to be passed on to a paralegal. The next step from there on is to send out paperwork, to advise them of what we do for them during the 30, 45, 60-day cycle, and to make them aware of what steps they need to take. For a buyer, it's getting your mortgage sorted, getting your inspections ordered. For a seller, it's getting your mortgage dealt with so it's in a place to release on the day of settlement. Then the conditions come up. Building, pest, finance, any special condition that the seller or the buyer requires for completion of the contract, and we'll administer them in conjunction with Glynis's team. Other than that, settlement would be the final step, but before we can get to that point, we need to have made sure all of our searches are in order, the title has been cleared, and that settlement figures have been arranged with the other party, checks and development processes completed, and more importantly, that their bank's ready and will be there for the day of settlement. The primary step of the solicitor is to give advice to the client as to what they're buying, what their aspirations are for their property going forward, and then recommend outside of the essential searches what's necessary so that their real estate dreams can in fact become a real estate reality. Primarily making yourself available to the solicitor doing the work for you. Quite often there's a document we call the transfer that needs to be signed by the seller before settlement, and buyers and sellers just aren't available to do anything with the document. A seller has gone away before it's been entered into, they've signed the contract overseas and they just can't get it prepared.